Dynasty by Shay.
Okay, well, what's up, everybody? This is Shay, and I'm here with Andrea.
Hey.
Artist and beautiful singer, songwriter. Okay, first of all, I wanted to start with what made you get on YouTube and start with your music and stuff.
What made me get on YouTube was just to kind of get an unbiased opinion from people that had no idea who I was and had never heard me sing before. My friends and my family, you know, they all said that I could sing or whatever, but I just wanted somebody else that didn't know me and didn't love me so I would really know, like, an honest opinion. So I went on there and, I mean, I got so much great feedback and views and, you know, subscribers and things like that, and I got way more than I bargained for.
After YouTube, Jermaine Dupri reached out, what was that feeling like?
That feeling was, well, first of all, when he first reached out to me, I didn't believe it was him. I thought that it was a joke, that somebody was playing a trick on me, and I was like, you're not going to get me. You're not going to prank me. So I kind of ignored him for a little bit. But once I realized that it was him, I was really, really excited that to have somebody like him hit you up and tell you that they saw your videos on YouTube is just, I don't know, it's just a weird feeling. It was a great feeling, but I was also like intimidated because he's done so much and has been so successful.
Did you ever think to yourself that you would like make it to that far to get picked up by one of the biggest producers in the industry?
No, not at all. I mean, I always had the dream and to sing, but I never thought that it would actually happen. I thought I was going to be a teacher somewhere.
That's funny. So after he hit you up, what was the next step? Did you go? You went to Atlanta. How was that trip?
Well, the first time I went to Atlanta, he brought me and my mom out, and we just kind of talked about YouTube, and he introduced me to, I think Jagged Edge had like a release party or a listening party or something, so I met Jagged Edge, and they were like, welcome to the family, and I was like, welcome? What? Like, what's going on here? And he asked me, did I want to do like a video with Jagged Edge as one of my next YouTubes, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what, I made it, like, you know. But I didn't know that he wanted to sign me just yet. So once we had that initial like talk about the video, I went back home and I was excited, told everybody, oh my god, I met JD, I met Jagged Edge, we're gonna do a YouTube video, they're gonna come to my house, and you know, all this. And then I got a call saying there's been a change of plans, we're not gonna do a video. So I was kind of upset, but the good news to that bad news was that he wanted to actually sign me and give me a deal and bring me back to Atlanta. So I quickly got over that.
Feel like you were ready to go?
I think I was. Once I had the first initial conversation with him, all my guards were down and the ice was broken, and I was like ready.
How was it like, you know, sometimes when it's that instant move and stuff, how is it when like friends and stuff you were close with but not that close with like come around and be like, girl, you my new best friend?
It is. So at this point, as long as I've been in it, which is not long compared to other people, but to me, long, it's so annoying. You know, when I first got into this, I was kind of really gullible and just befriending everybody and like, oh yeah, we friends, ooh. But now where I'm at, I'm like, no new friends. Because you just have to be careful. Because like you said, they come around and they just want to hang off of your success and get what they can get out of it and get what they can get in free and all that. So it's annoying.
Okay, well, so back to the story. After that, you went and filmed the video to You're the One.
Mm-hmm.
How was it like, you know, filming your own video to a song that you wrote?
It was, okay, well, first off, JD and B Cox wrote that song.
Oh.
But shooting my first video was, I mean, I don't know. I felt like you know those big times we have, like it might be your sweet 16 or your prom or your graduation, your wedding day. Like I felt like it was one of those moments, like to shoot my first video. It's all about me. Everybody's there for me, and I have to just portray this song how I want people to feel and how I want them to accept it. So it was a little nerve-wracking, but I mean, when you get your hair done and your makeup done and you have on this pretty dress, and you know, it's like you can't help but just live in the moment and just do the best that you can, and I think it came out very well.
So that song went viral. Everybody loved it. I still listen to it all the time. How was that feeling when you see people having it as their ringtone, or you have a show and people are singing the words back to you? How was that?
That probably is the best thing about this whole job. Other than being in the studio and actually creating the music, that is probably the best thing. Like, it just shows how much people appreciate you and appreciate your music. And I guess since it was my first single and my first album, when I did hear like the ringtones, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's me. But I wouldn't tell the person. Like, I'd be in the line at Walmart or something and their phone would go off and I'd be like, oh my god, that's me. But I wouldn't say, hey, that's my song. Like, I'd just kind of like be quiet and sneak out. But it was very, very gratifying. That feeling is awesome.
After you went and you did You're the One, you went and did your album, then you went on tour with Trey Songz and Monica. How was that?
That was awesome. First of all, going on your first tour is already exciting, no matter who you're opening up for. I think we did 10 or 12 cities, and Trey was like the best big brother slash mentor that I could ask for. Like, he watched every one of my shows every night, every city, and kept giving me pointers and kept like just helping me make my show better and better. And I don't know, it can be rough as the opening act because you don't get all the same perks as the headliner does, but he always made sure that I was, you know, good and taken care of, and that I didn't need anything. And for one show, if I didn't have a dressing room, he would let me and my team use his, and so he was just like, he was awesome. And Monica, I mean, she's like one of the people that I grew up listening to that inspired me. So to just like meet her and get to know her, and it was just awesome. That was a really, really excellent, exciting, wonderful experience.
So you said that you grew up listening to Monica?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when it comes to your music is very soul-felt and all about love and stuff. How is that? Mm-hmm. Like, do you get your inspiration from 90s music or now, or where does that all come from?
I definitely get probably 90% of my inspiration from 90s music. I love 90s music. If I could go back and be born again, I would come out in the 90s. Like, I would be a 90s artist, because I love that music to the death of me. So that's definitely a big chunk. But I take inspiration from everywhere. I mean, now 90s, 60s, I take inspiration from everywhere, because you can never like learn enough.
So who's your favorite artist to listen to?
My favorite artist to listen to, well, I'm gonna say two.
As many as you want.
Okay, Beyonce and Whitney Houston.
I think a lot of times when I listen to music, I'm like, she sounds a lot like Beyonce. Like when you sing, what song was it? Did you sing 1+1?
Mm-hmm.
When you sung that, I was like, you sound so much like Beyonce. It's like incredible.
I think it's just, I hear that a lot. I think it's because we're both from Texas and we just have the same like talking and singing tone. And
kind of talk like her. Maybe it's just a Texas thing, but that's incredible. I should have been from Texas. But after the tour, what was next? You back in the studio?
Yes, I went back in the studio and did shows all over the place, like on my own. Went back into the studio, and actually, I think in the middle of the tour, my album came out. So I was definitely traveling all over the place, promoting it, going to all radio stations, and yeah, back in the studio, recording, getting ready for the next one. You just always need to be working. What else did I do? I really, from the time the tour ended, I was traveling for the whole 2 whole years, like just off of You're the One and my album coming out.
How was that? Like, you were just back to back travel. How was that?
I mean, I was never home. Like, I was gone every week somewhere. It can be a little draining because, of course you love home and your own bed and home cooked food and stuff like that. But, I mean, my mom is my manager, so I had her with me. And I don't know. I can't complain. I get to do what I love to do every day of my life. So you just take those little things and enjoy all the positive stuff that comes with it, because it's awesome.
Gotta take a look at that. You said your mom's your manager?
Yes.
How was that, working with family and business? Does it ever get like, ugh?
Sometimes. I mean, I know that, like, she's always going to make sure I'm good. She's always going to make sure nobody's trying to pull wool over my eyes, steal my money. Like, she's going to make sure that the business is taken care of. In the same breath, sometimes her being my mom, sometimes she's mom in a business setting, which, sometimes that don't work. So, but it's good. It has my back and is going to make sure I'm good
100%.
before she's good.
How was it like having Jermaine Dupri right there too?
It is. He is a tough cookie. He's so hard. When I first came into this whole thing, I was like, oh my God, he's mean. And then it was really intimidating. But, I mean, he's like my big brother. And I know that he's not telling me anything that's going to harm me or my career. So you just take it and go. If you can't, like, accept criticism or take instruction, then it's only going to lead to your downfall. So you have to be open to other people's opinions, and especially people that have been doing it and have been successful at it. So I just shut up and listen, but sometimes I do want to choke him.
Really? How is he, filming your EP right now, Intermission?
Well, I am doing pretty much almost all of it by myself. I wanted to just show everybody, well, first of all, I wanted to give something while I'm working on my album with JD and B Cox and Jonte and Cristal and everybody else on the team. I wanted to give something because I know people have been waiting, and I just, I want to give something. I don't want you guys to just be like, okay, come on down here. So that's why I'm doing it. But I also wanted to just show that I am multifaceted. I can write it all. I recorded it all. I have one producer that did all the production, and it's just music from my heart, music from my soul. I'm talking about different aspects of a relationship. So we have the happy, the sad, the making up, the breaking up, the making love, I think that's it, all the topics. But I just wanted to be able to do something on my own.
So when is that coming out,
I'm still working on that date.
Give us an idea, some month.
Yeah, I think I can confidently say no later than next month.
No later than next month.
No later than next month. It should be done this month, but there's always like behind the scenes stuff that you have to do before it can finally go out. So no later than next month. End of this month, next month.
You picked the name Intermission. Why that name?
I picked Intermission because this is kind of like my intermission in between albums. And, I don't want, like, if you gotta play the intermission, everybody is, well, they're keeping busy. They're going to get snacks or whatever between the acts. They're keeping busy. They're not just standing there staring at the curtain waiting on the next act to come. So I wanted to give something while you're waiting for the next album.
How different is this EP going to be from the next album, or is it just going to be a small snippet of what we can expect from the album?
I think that it might be slightly different. The songs on the EP are like mid-tempo and like one ballad. So it's like a EP you can ride to or listen to, or if you're sad, you play this song. If you're feeling some type of way, you play this song. But nonetheless, it's definitely everything R&B. And that's what I love to do. That's what my album is going to be, R&B to the death of me. But it is going to be more mature. I'm 26 now. When I did my first album, DonDre vs. Fat Fat, I was 20, 21. So, and then that's coming from me being 19 on YouTube. So I was still kind of like young-minded, trying to find myself and what I like, what I don't like. And now I know. So it's just going to be more mature and I guess grown up. Not like raunchy or anything like that, but just mature, classy, sexy, because I've come into who I am and what I know I want, what I know I don't want. And yeah, I think that everybody will love it.
So you know what you want, you know what you don't want. What do you see yourself as an R&B singer in the next couple of years, like 5, 10 years from now?
In the next 5 to 10 years, I really want to make music that is classic. I definitely want my songs to be played, you know, in the soundtracks of movies, and that people get married to, that people make love to, music that is just timeless. Like, I want music that is going to stick around forever. I want that kind of music. And not because that kind of music makes more money, but because that kind of music, it touches people no matter how old they are, no matter what they're going through. It touches them. It makes them feel, it makes them be able to relate to me. So I want to make music like that. I want to make music like like Whitney Houston, like Aretha Franklin, like Etta James, like music that you just feel right here when you listen to it. And outside of music, I would like to get into acting.
I heard you wanted to open up a restaurant.
Yes, that is definitely.
What kind of food would you like? Soul food?
I want to have like different areas in the restaurant. Soul food is definitely going to be one, because I mean that is my pride and joy. But I also want to have like a Mexican in there. I want to have like a Thai or Asian, and then I guess Italian. Yeah, I want it like one stop shop. Yeah, me too.
Do you have a name that you think you'd like to name it?
I do, but I'm not going to share that just yet. Because yeah, it's gotta get that copyright first.
Yeah, I understand. So we talked about everything, your music, your EP, your album coming out. You said that you love timeless music. What are some of your favorite timeless songs?
Okay, let's see. I have to do Whitney Houston first. I think I will, let's see. How Will I Know? I think that's so timeless. And then one of her ballads, I love to sing I Have Nothing all the time. I think that's a classic. I love anything and everything that Mint Condition has ever put out. I really have a passion about music from that era. Like, if I came out in the 90s, oh my gosh, that would be like a dream come true. I hope I die and come back and my 90s artist, because it's like everything that came out in the 90s, everything was Like, all of it was classic to me. So I said Whitney Houston, I said Mint Condition. Classic.
What about from Jagged Edge? I know you love them.
Oh, yes. And see, they have so many songs I can't even choose. The first one that comes to mind, Promise. We just had so many. Let's Get Married.
Alright, what about from Boyz II Men?
Okay, Boyz II Men. End of the Road. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Who else? Just, yeah.
What about girl groups? What's your favorite song from girl groups like En Vogue, SWV, Escape?
Oh, yes. Okay, we have to say Weak from SWV. Like, that was. And then I think they had a song called You're the One too, but I like that song from them. Escape. Who Can I Run To? Let's see. TLC. Waterfalls is the first one that comes to mind.
What about Destiny's Child?
Oh yes, I love Destiny's Child. Like that, when Destiny's Child came out, that's when I knew I wanted to be a singer. And I was like, ooh, I'm Beyonce, like, in the 6th grade, I'm telling you. And I still love their first album. That's my favorite group right there. Destiny's Child. So I can't even pick all of them.
Okay, who else? What about Aaliyah? Got a favorite Aaliyah song?
Yes. Okay, my favorite slow Aaliyah song. How could the one I gave my heart to? Yes, I love that song. And then I love Rock the Boat.
Yes, I love the video to Rock the Boat.
Body, 1 in a Million. I was just talking about, yes.
So, just reminisce on all the old school artists. How do you feel about the state of R&B right now?
The state of R&B right now, it can be annoying sometimes because as times change and as we get more modern with technology and all other kinds of things, the trends change as well. So we're so trendy right now about what's hot right now, and
there's no more timeless music.
Right. Anybody can get signed and put this song out and get $1 million record deal. And I mean, it's nothing is special anymore. So, yeah, I think we're missing the timeless music. And I do give credit to people like Miguel, Melanie Fiona, Monica Brandy, Jasmine Sullivan, Kiki Wyatt, a lot more people older than myself that are continuing to do that kind of music. But people my age and younger, they're just not really, I don't know.
Yeah.
But hopefully with the people I just named and myself, we can bring it back to where it used to be.
Because I feel like all the time, besides Miguel, all the other artists like you, Jasmine Sullivan, Melanie Fiona, even Bridget Kelly, y'all don't get enough credit as y'all deserve just because of what makes radio now.
Exactly.
Big hits.
Mm-hmm.
You guys must be real frustrated.
I mean, I am a very positive thinker, like, all the time. My friends, they say I get on their nerves because I'm always like, it happened for a reason. Like, I'm always that friend. But, so I think that everything happens for a reason, and there's a reason that my second album hasn't come out yet, and, I just feel like I'm being molded and I'm learning more about myself and I'm writing more and I'm doing all these things so that when it's time for me to come back out, I feel like everything's going to happen perfectly the way it's supposed to happen. And Jasmine need to hurry up and come back out too. And then, you know, I think it's going to get back there.
And I commend you for, like, staying busy even though with all the success and stuff, you still managed to post YouTube videos. You even did a video with Spoken Reasons. How was that?
That was so much fun. He hit me up out of the blue and he was like, I'm gonna be in Atlanta, do you want to do a video? And I was like, yeah, why not? And I mean, it just got so much feedback.
Because a lot of people, they found out about you just from that video.
Right, exactly. And that was awesome. And kudos to him because he is doing it so big right now. I'm really happy for him.
And that's good that you took new media like YouTube and stuff to your advantage, even though times have changed from the way R&B music used to be made before. Okay, so that's pretty much it. When can we expect the album? Besides the EP that's coming out next month, you know, any idea about the album?
I have no idea about the album. It's been so crazy because I'm working on the EP and then I'm doing a song here, doing a song there, doing a song there for the album. So it's a lot, and I'm definitely not done recording for the album because, you know, this time the EP is like the warm up, but the album is obviously the one that we're putting on iTunes and putting in Walmart and Target. So, you know, it's got to be right. And this is the second time around. You know, it's no time for playing. So I've recorded so much music for that album, and we're gonna make sure it is perfect before it comes out. So let's just focus on the EP, and when I know more about the album, because I don't even have a name yet. I'm not sure. And all that stuff is so exciting to figure out because you guys always see just the final product. But I'm excited. The music that I've done.
What'd you say?
The music that I've done so far for the album, I'm so in love with it. It's still, like I was saying before, like it's still like embracing authentic R&B, but it's just more mature and it's so fly. Like I can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Okay, I was just about to say we only get to see the final product. How is it like when you hear a song, you like, I know this one's gonna be a single, or this one's the one that's gonna make it to the top?
It's one of those things like, you know, I'm so confident in it and I know it's gonna rock, but then you have that small little thing in the back like, okay, well, I hope they like it. I focus on how it makes me feel, and once I felt that, I was like, okay, we're going with this. Okay, it's gonna, like, that's it. This is the one. This is the song. So I don't know. It's exciting because you feel how you get that feeling. It's like an intuition or something, or that gut feeling. So the moment from when you have that feeling and then you put it out, it's like anticipation. It's like you have butterflies, and it's just I don't know. You can drive yourself crazy sometimes, but the end result is always worth it.
I can't wait for the album and the EP to come out. I will definitely make sure I copy it and make sure that everybody watching this video goes and get it too.
Yeah.
Alright, so where can people hit you up at? Twitter, Instagram, your website?
You can follow me on Twitter at Dondria, DONDRIA. YouTube is FatFat, Instagram, Dondria XOXO. Facebook is official Dondria, and Tumblr is fattygirl.tumblr.com.
Great. Now you know I cannot let you go without having you sing just something a little. Can you do that?
Okay. Let's see. I'll sing a little snippet from one of the songs off the EP.
Turn up.
This is called He Don't Know. There's a boy that I just can't get off my mind. He's always good to me. He always makes me smile. My friends be asking me how it feels to be in love, but he just don't know. No, he just don't know.
Oh, so good. I cannot cannot wait for that to come out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Good luck with everything. Be blessed in everything that's going on with intermission. Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too.
Bye.
Bye.